Hello and welcome to another one of my videos, and in today's video I'm just going to be going through some more stock I bought. I'm not really selling at the moment. I'm in the mode of just buy. So essentially you've seen spot price take a hammering. I expect it to kind of drip a bit lower. It needs to hold key supports, and if it doesn't hold key supports within the paper market because they're directly linked, then it will drop further. Now, it's a bit rubbish in the sense that my wealth takes a bit of a hammering, but it's okay in the sense that, opportunities come onto the market and really good opportunities come onto the market. So what tends to happen is when it spikes, people sell because of the high prices, and then the crowd kind of gets scared that the high prices are not going to stay and they get shaken out. So you're going to find good stock come up for prices that you wouldn't usually see. So I'm more than happy to be in buy mode. It is rubbish that my wealth has taken a bit of a kicking, but at the same time, all I have to do is pay my bills each month. It will rebalance itself. And in this game, sometimes you take losses. That's okay. As long as in the grand scheme of things, you're doing okay. That's where I am at. So yeah, let's talk about the stock I got in. I bought in quite a lot, actually. I do need to start moving it. It will be going up on the Facebook groups sooner rather than later. I'm still writing my accounts. I just started a Christmas job, although I'm not sure how long I'm going to stick this one out because I took the job as I wanted to get out of the house. I don't particularly need the money on this occasion. And due to COVID, it's not fantastic in the sense that I just sit at a desk and sort post. It wasn't what I was expecting it to be. Whereas last year I did it, I was portering at a different facility, and it was actually a lot of fun. The pay's not great, but you do it to get out of the house rather than for the money. If someone else needs the money more than me, I'm thinking of just saying to the manager, just allow someone else to earn a bit of extra cash. So let's have a look. End up getting a gilded Rooster in. What I love about these semi-Numi coins is if you buy properly, there is money to be made, and good money. This was a really, really strange one. I got an email from the company that sold it saying, really sorry, it's not this tiger, it's the Lunar 1. Is that okay? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. And then it was like, okay, we'll get it sent off. And then they sent me the correct coin that was originally listed. I'm not too fussed either way. Like, I bought well enough for it not to be an issue. If I can make £10 a coin on each of these, I'm happy. Dragon, fantastic coin. I love the Lunar ones. I love the design here. I'm always going to pick these up for the right price because there'll always be a buyer at some point. The older stuff, it comes in and out of fashion. That's okay. Picked up 2 of these. So MS69 First Strikes. I didn't realise that the stock horse went this far back. These go for good money. These go for really, really good money. I think I looked it up. I think some of them went for 3 figures, but I won't be selling anywhere near that. Let's be honest. So 2 of them. Again, another Lunar. These have dropped down in price. At one point, these were really cooking. I think these once hit around £100 a coin. I don't think they're anywhere near that. The problem with these prices is they tend to follow the leader. So if there's nothing on the market and someone chances their arm and reaches £100, for example, and it sells, it then gives other people kind of the validity to price at those prices, and it just goes through cycles of it being kind of not overpriced and underpriced, because if there's no price, the price is what someone will pay for it. But it flips from being a really high value per ounce coin to a slightly lower per ounce coin in terms of value, which is okay. I'm more than happy to sit on this. This is my birth year, so I do like the horse. I've had a few of these in stock over the years. I don't really care for the slabs. The slabs don't really do much for these coins. They really don't. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to break them out or anything like that, but it's not needed. You know, by the time you pay for the grading, it just doesn't really matter. You know, it doesn't add to the coin. You should only grade if it adds to the coin, if it provides validity, or if you want to keep it safe and pass it down. You know, but in terms of value, this doesn't really do anything. So yeah, end up buying these in. I've got some absolutely fantastic Alice in Wonderland stock coming. I thought it'd be here today. It wasn't. I can only apologise. I don't know why it's not here. That is one of those things. So yeah, let's move these out of the way. Another supplier had some bars coming, and I phoned them up, and for the price that they were listed at, I was looking at them thinking, yeah, sure, I can move them. You know, I'll buy anything 100 grams in if the price is right. I just sent off the last of. I bought in a batch of 35 100 gram bars before the price smackdown, and they flew. They absolutely flew, and the pricing was £90 a bar, unless you bought more than 3, and then I dropped it to 85. I think I sold them in a day. In fact, I think that's the only reason that this month I'm going to be above water, because it's been a pretty sad month in terms of my earnings. It's okay, you know, I always plan for 2 or 3 months where I don't do too well. The price drop hasn't helped. The fact that it's Christmas is not really helping. You know, it's okay. It's not a problem. So yeah, I got these in. There was 3 100 gram bars that came in. I was waiting for the lady to get back to me on the phone. I don't remember them having this radio effect. I have had the 100 gram bars in before. These are really popular. I've had these in before. Anything Scottsdale. When it came up, it's just an order board, and I said to myself, because it took about 40 minutes for the lady to phone back, which is really unusual. Usually it's on the spot. They just go through what they've got, and they say, oh, we got, for example, it's this year. This is what it looks like, because they don't have pictures of it. It's just an order board, and you buy sight unseen, which I actually like, because it means that there's a barrier to entry for other people. So I tend to pick up a lot of bargains because I know what I'm looking for, whereas other people, they don't. Like, I've picked up some absolutely fantastic stock buying sight unseen. So yeah, these came in, and there were some other bars which I'll show you in a second. So it was some 250 gram bars, some 100 gram bars, and 5 ounce bars. And the only thing I'm thinking is, pamp. Are they pamp? Are the 5 ounce bars pamp? It's like, if they're Sunshine Mint, I don't care for it. You know, if they're generic American brands, not really caring for it. See, what you need to realise is that most brands go for 1 ounce and 10 ounce. There are some brands that do the 5 ounces, but not all of them command premium. So with the 100 grams, I know they sell, it's kind of a weird anomaly in the UK market. With the 5 ounces, I was like, I need the brand. So what turned up? It's not pamp, by the way. However, over the moon. Prey bars. 2 of these turned up. Really, really over the moon. I will make good on these, you know, in terms of what I paid. I had to pay VAT on these, annoyingly, but there's certain anomalies in the market where you can pay the VAT and still have a lot of profit locked in. So really happy for these. The 250 gram bars I could have bought. You know, I was looking at my finances, and it just wasn't the right buy for me. You know, I could have made maybe £20 a bar. But as you guys know, the people who've been following my channel, I can only sell 85k a year before I hit my VAT ball, before I have to go VAT registered. You know, for 10% margin, it's not really worth my time anymore. You know, I've got to be really thoughtful about how I trade. So I'm looking at your 15% and your 20% margin on silver. You know, I'm not really interested on making 5% or 10%. I'm not saying it's beneath me. I'm just saying that for it to be a business, you know, you need to think in business ways, and just because you can make a profit, it doesn't mean you should buy it. You know, and that's something that I've had to address, and it's how I've had to develop over the last few years. So if I'm buying something like this in, say I'm paying £30 and it sells for £40, you know, that's 30%. Or maybe 25% once I count the postage. Yeah, that's the sweet spot, because you're going to find a collector who will want a coin like this. And if you don't find a collector, you're going to find someone who wants a tiger, because it's visually pleasing, you know. This one might be harder to move, that's okay. You know, you're going to need a collector for that. This one is going to be quite an easy move, I reckon. You know, all I have to do is go where the prices are at and just price underneath. People like the dragons, you know, it's a strong design. You can either sell it to a collector who wants 12 or someone who just likes dragons. And there are a lot of people. So yeah, that's my haul for today. I've got a 1 ounce gold coin I want to show you, but I'm going to save that for another video because I think it's worthy of its own video. You know, I've been buying. Hopefully it doesn't bite me on the arse. I do need to relinquish some stock. However, I've got a whole portfolio that I can tap into when the time is right. Sure, this month's been a pretty shocking one. However, in the grand scheme of things, the last up until December, because I get a grant next month and I do have some Christmas work, whether I decide to stick it out or not, it's actually been a very, very good 6 months for me. So I can ride it out, and that's not so much a problem. So if you do like my content, you know how to support me by now. You can like, comment and subscribe. If you do want to buy from me, you can do that by contacting me via Facebook or WhatsApp, you know, and do it that way. There has been a few people that have befriended me on Facebook. If you drop me a line, I'll get back to you. I don't always accept people trying to add me. So just so you know, just drop me a line and say, hey, I saw you on YouTube. Like, I'm after XYZ. You know, it's not a problem. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Bye.